Greetings and welcome to a short add-on video of Morrowind Modding Textures. Today we have 3 texture packages for the Imperial Fort architecture set that we, sort of missed in our last video. And since this is meant to be a sort of complete graphical guide to the Imperial Fort textures, I thought I'd take the time and, make sure we covered these 3 properly. And first of all, though, special thanks goes to Eduardo for pointing out that I missed St. Jib's texture pack. And special thanks also goes to Heads Full of Eyeballs for, telling me about Darker Morrowind, both of which are excellent replaces from what I've seen, and, I'm just sorry that I didn't have them included in the first video. And anyway, you can find download links to each replacer down in the video description below, and of course you also find an annotation here in the video to take you to the, the first official Imperial Fort texture guide video, since, this is just an add-on video, and we're not going to redo the whole thing, obviously. But anyway, let's get started with HiRez Imperial Architecture by St. Jib. And, I completely missed this one before, in part, due to the fact that it was only ever released on the Morrowind board at the Bethesda forums, and not on a official mod database website or anything like that, but, that does happen a lot, actually. There's a lot of mods that get released on websites that you really wouldn't expect them to. Like DeviantArt, for example, which, reminds me, I really need to actually, go onto DeviantArt and check to see if there have been any new mods released since I was last on there, which I think was, several months ago. But anyway, with the Bethesda forums going down, hopefully someone remembers to save this mod, because it is a really cool and fantastic texture replacer. And I'm really glad Eduardo pointed this one out, because I do really like it. It's a really nice and high quality, sort of grey stone style texture replacer for the Imperial forts and castles here. And it has a really nice amount of detail to it, just like in our past video. I'm going to just let the music take over from here until we get to our next texture replacer package. But overall, this is going to be a pretty short video. I think it's going to be about 15 minutes long, and hopefully it gives you guys a pretty good idea of what these texture replacers do. Next up we have Darker Morrowind by Michael Bennett, and this is actually a complete texture replacer package, and a sort of visual graphical overhaul for Morrowind, sort of like Vibrant Morrowind or the Morrowind visual pack, and it even came out at around the same time. I believe this came out in 2004, and it's a really interesting looking texture package. We'll probably need to do a full independent showcase video of this mod someday, but we already have a ton of mods to cover as it is. I mean, I still want to do showcase videos of the Morrowind Step Guide, richer textures, the new version of Morrowind Watercolored, and, just so many more. And I kind of think 1 2-hour long visual tour of Vvardenfell is enough for at least, a couple of months. But I will try and get around to, showing off Darker Morrowind in more detail at some point in the future. Regardless though, this is a fairly high quality and, sort of darker greystone replacer for the Imperial keeps and castles, and, it sort of is what you might expect really from a mod that's called Darker Morrowind. And it does have a sort of cobblestone-like quality to it, but, anyway, I'll let the music take over from here. Finally, we have a third misplaced replacer, Swiveller's Structures Imperial by Mr. Swiveller, and this one is, well, it's, pretty different really. It's more of a sort of brick-like replacer than the, more stone-style replaces we've seen before, and has a lot of red brick evident in the design, and according to the README file, these textures were, supposed to be influenced by 15th and 16th century castle designs, and it's certainly, quite interesting and different looking, especially the walkways and plazas which have a sort of white and black tile color scheme going on. But anyway, I'll let the video play on from here, and we'll be back in a moment with our closing comments. And that wraps up this bonus add-on video of Morrowind Modding Textures, and hopefully you guys won't point out more replaces I've missed. I'd hate to make another video covering more stuff I should have really caught in the first time around, but anyway, hopefully you enjoyed checking out these textures, and I'll see you all next time.